Welcome back. In this final lesson, we're going to be going over some tweaks and updates to your artist website. And the number one thing we're going to do finally is the thing we've been talking about. It's the number one goal of your site, and that is to get subscribers, to get an audience built up that is interested in your work. And there's a couple of tools I want to talk about. And one is MailChimp. MailChimp is a web app. You just simply go to www.mailchimp.com to start your free account. And it's free for up to 2,000 subscribers. So up to 2,000 people can sign up to your list. And when you first create your account, you're going to have to go through and just set your account up. Once your account is all set up, here's what you do to add a sign-up form to your site. You go to lists, you will create a list. And then when you create a list, you'll just go in and give it a name, your email address, and contact info. You need to put in your contact info. This is to comply with bulk email laws that have been put in place. For now, let's go in a previously created list that I made, and I'll just show you. Once you create a list, it'll look like that. You go into this drop-down arrow, and you go to Sign Up Forms. This takes you to the different kinds of forms you can do. And let's go to embedded forms, because we want to embed that form in our WordPress website. We'll select that. And there are different kinds of forms you can do. Let's just do super slim. That just does a very basic form that all they need to put in is their email address. And in here we can put whatever we would like to put. And let's type in something that would be relevant to our audience. It's not probably the best thing that might apply to you, but that's a great way to, and hit tab to go in there and update that. So this is what your form will look like, and you simply select all of this, hit copy, and then go back to our, whatever your website is, go back in there, and let's go into Appearance Theme Settings. Remember at the bottom when we had updated in it's called the footer, and the footer is going to be in every single page of your site. So this is one way to put in your sign up form. We'll just simply paste that stuff we copied from the MailChimp site in there above the copyright information and say update settings. And now let's visit our site. And now we have this nice subscription box in our website, and we can put our web address in there. Since that is in what's called the WordPress footer, that's going to be at the bottom of every post and every page. So for instance, if I click on that art, then we're going to see that at the very bottom there. So just a very handy way to add a subscription form to your site. And whenever you can go back into the MailChimp and you can have them get automatically sent an email. It's a very handy tool to dig into. And like I said, it's free for up to 2,000 subscribers. Very handy tool. And that's a way to automatically begin adding subscribers to your email list. And then one more tool I was going to show you, it's called SumoMe. SumoMe is actually a plugin. You go back to your dashboard, you go to Plugins, Add New, and then in your search box, you just simply search for SumoMe. That's going to bring up the SumoMe plugin. You can say install, and this gives you some more activate, and this gives you just a few more tools that you can use to get subscribers. It includes a pop-up. It includes what's called a heat map, which is interesting because you can see you just click here to set it up. It's really good at walking you through. Just put in your email, and you can begin to use those great tools. And again, those are some free tools you can use. All right. So the next tweak we're going to talk about is adding a PayPal button to your artwork. This is to allow your audience to buy your work. And what I recommend beginners for this is PayPal. We've all heard of PayPal. We may have used it to buy things on eBay or whatever. You can get a free account with PayPal. You may need to verify your bank account and some other information with them. But once you're all set up, this is the PayPal dashboard. You go to Tools and just click on that Tools tab, and you're going to see all of the different kinds of tools you have available. Scroll down and go to PayPal buttons and click that. Let's see, let's edit button to edit that sample button. So let's say we want to create Golden Sunflowers original painting, let's say. Price on that, let's set to $299. Shipping, let's say $29.99. And let's just use for account ID, primary email address, save changes. This is just a very basic thing. So to get this sort of button, simply select the code, copy, then let's go to our WordPress post, edit this post with the golden sunflowers, and not in the HTML, not in the visual section, but in the text. In the text tab, that allows us to, we can paste the actual HTML code we copied into that. So we hit paste, all right, and say update. Now let's say view post after updating it. And now we see our buy now button. So if the user comes here and they want to buy this, then they click the buy now button, and you can of course say anything else you want to say in that post. When they click that buy now button, they'll be able to go to PayPal and actually pay you for that item. So that's just a very easy, quick way, the quickest and easiest way I've seen to allow people to pay for your work. All right, next let's talk about a few plugins. Akismet is something that prevents comment spam. So the comment box I showed you earlier, you're going to see this little comment. So someone can leave a reply and comment. Unfortunately, comment spam is a big problem with just about any website. So to prevent that, just go to this plugins area here on your dashboard, and this little thing is going to say activate your Akismet account. And this is the Akismet plugin. You're simply going to just activate that, give it the information, and it's going to have you get an API key. You're going to paste that API key into this field, and that will really get rid of a lot of that comment spam that you may receive. All right, and another plugin that I really recommend is a backup plugin. This is a plugin that will automatically back up your site, and one that I recommend and use is called Updraft Plus. Back to the plugins area, say add new, and in here we're going to do a search for Updraft Plus. All one word, Updraft Plus. All right, and there's the plugin. It's a great plugin. It's got a lot of installs, great ratings. Install it right there from your add plugins search. So it installs the plugin, and you can activate it right there. And now it's activated. So it's going to, by default, just go ahead and you can go in here and say backup now. You can restore a backup. You can even clone or migrate your, and you want to get in here and kind of read some of these settings, but I use this. It's a great little tool. Next, we're going to talk about a plugin to secure your site from hackers, people who maliciously try to enter into your site and just hack it and do stuff with it. And a great free tool here that I've used and I recommend is called Wordfence Security. So we go back into our WordPress dashboard, we go to plugins, we go again to add new, type in Wordfence, should be plenty to bring that up. And there it is, Wordfence Security. This is a great plugin. It has over 1 million active installs, tons of reviews. So go ahead and install that, and it's going to just really, and activate it. And it's going to really just work for you to protect your site. It's going to do things like, you need to put your email address so that it can send you alerts. You can go into that plugin settings and gauge which alerts you want to see or not. But it does things like, for instance, if someone tries to come into your WordPress login, and if it tries to log in 10 times, then it can lock them out after the 10th time. Stuff like that, and it just really protects your site. All right, so with those tweaks, that should get you on the road to getting your site basically set up for the future. And this is really just the beginning of your journey. You have all the flexibility you need now to add more of your work, to add more PayPal buttons to sell more work, to add a page. You can add a blog to your website if you want to. So you now have this platform, and it's just a fantastic tool to be able to reach out to your audience and to tell them more about your work, about you. All right, so that pretty much does it for this course on how to build your very own self-hosted artist website with WordPress. No technical skills required. And if you followed me step by step to this point, you will have had your very own site up and running on Bluehost. And to get to that Bluehost link, just go to artistmyth.com/Bluehost. If you click on that link right there on that page, that graphic right there, click on that and that will take you right to Bluehost. My affiliate link is already built into that. I really appreciate it if you use that link. If you got any value out of this course, that way I would get a little something from that, and I really appreciate that. Again, you don't have to, but it's just a nice way to say thanks for the time I spent kind of putting this together for you, because I really wanted you to have this resource available to you. And then also on the course page, artistmyth.com/build an artist website, where you saw this course originally, I've got a special bonus for you. You can download all of the videos, all of the audio, and the full transcripts for the course at artistmyth.com/build an artist website. So with that said, I'd love to hear your feedback. Let me know what you think about this course, and I hope this has been a useful tool for you. I wish you all the best in the future, and enjoy getting your site set up, and enjoy having the freedom that having your very own self-hosted WordPress website will give to you and your creative business. I wish you all the best.